Okay, so today we are making cake, and there are many YouTube cake recipes, and this is like a quick, easy one that looked really cool. So we're doing it today as a family. So we're taking the Oreos and separating the cookie part from the cream part. All right.
Yeah.
And
Bro, honey, you can do it.
all right. So then we'll be back at the next step. Okay, so now we have separated the cream from the cookie part. And according to the video, this all makes sense according to science, the reason that this is going to work is because the Oreos already have eggs and flour and stuff like that in them. So we can turn them into a cake because of the ingredients they already have. So we're just going to take this baked dessert and turn it into a different baked dessert form. So we're going to take the cookies and we're going to grind them into dust. So now we've got this all ground up into dust. I'm going to put it in the mixing bowl here. And okay. Now, one of the things that it said on this particular video that we're emulating here is that it was a 3-ingredient cake. And one of the reasons it can be a 3-ingredient cake, like I said, is because the Oreos already have eggs and flour and all sorts of stuff in them. So really, that's a way of cheating to use Oreo as ingredients. But, all right, so the next ingredient is a teaspoon. That's the small spoon. The tablespoon is the big spoon. A teaspoon of baking powder. There we go. That looks just about right. So we're going to put that in there. And so with the ground up Oreos and the baking powder, let's see here. There we go. I'm going to stir that together. All right, so apparently we need to buy a set of measuring cups. I didn't realize that. I thought we had measuring cups. This is a 1/3 cup, so I'm going to need 3 of them. So here comes the milk. All right.
Yeah. That's fine.
So there's 1/3 of a cup, and there's 2/3 of a cup. And then there's 1 whole cup. And then just a little splash for good measure, because I didn't quite fill it, to the top each time.
Yeah, before.
All right. So we're going to stir that in for a while until it all becomes liquid. So, all right. Yeah, there's actually some larger pieces in here of than I was expecting. Ooh, I thought about doing this, I just didn't. So we're going to put a little splash of milk in here, just a little one. I meant to put some of the milk in here so that we could kind of rinse out, yeah, like get some more of the chocolate out and stuff. But yeah, so anyway, it's a little too late for that. I don't want to overdo the milk because I don't know how precise the measurements are, and sometimes measurements are precise for a reason, so I don't want to go too much over a cup. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stir that up. All right. All right, we're going to put this stuff back in there as we stir it in. Okay, so that stuff all goes back in there. So it really still is, so far, a 3-ingredient cake, just like the title of the video said, because this stuff is part of the Oreos, and that's, yeah, if you say Oreos, that's still 1 ingredient, Oreos. All right, so we're going to stir that stuff in too. All right, so we're going to take some of this stuff here. See, it's all stirred up in.
You need
And we're going, what's that, sweetie?
oil first.
Yeah, that's coming next, yeah. So need to put some oil in the pan here for non-stick purposes. And then gonna Tilt that around and spread that everywhere.
Including yourself.
Make sure that, yes, it does have to go everywhere. That's correct. All right. All right, there we go. All right. Get some of those, yeah, get some up on the sides, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, here we go. All right. And
Good.
we're going to pour it in here.
Yeah.
All right. The 3-ingredient cake, Oreos, baking powder, and milk. All right, then we're going to go after all the stuff we can. Now we're going to make frosting too. Or actually they called it glaze. I think it's more of a glaze. But I don't think they counted that. That's optional in the video. I don't think they, when they said 3-ingredient cake, I think they were just talking about the body of the cake. You know, because they said if you want to do the glaze. So we're going to make the glaze out of chocolate chips melted into heavy whipping cream. So that's going to be the glaze or the frosting. All right, so we're going to put this on top of the stove, not in the oven, and we'll be back, video watchers. Okay, so is it done? Well, I poked it with a fork. I don't know. I think it's done. We're going to give this a try here. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So, let's take a look here and see what's going to come out here. All right. See how well I can get this to come out. Now, Mom Anita noticed that in the video there was some wax paper. We don't really have wax paper. We just use the oil. But it looks like it's going to be coming out here okay, as long as I'm careful. Okay, let's see what happens. Come on, we're going to coax it out here. Come on. Yeah, just sticking to the bottom a little bit. Yeah, the wax paper would, yeah, it's going to come out in pieces. Wax paper would be a good thing to get for the future, I suppose. Yeah, it's coming out in pieces, but I think we can make it work. Take this part, put that over there. So, all right. Yep, all right. But yeah, you can kind of see there. We got. Go ahead and, yeah, it's sort of sticking to the bottom a little bit. It's going to come out in, oh, almost. Just 2 pieces. Yeah, there's a little bit, oh, yeah, hold on, sweetie, I've only got 2 hands. Okay, so we're going to sort of, oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to, all right. What is this? Is that a, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a piece of burned cream. Okay, so let's get this out of here. All right, so for a first experiment, it looks yummy. It definitely looks yummy for a first experiment. So there's the cake part. So now we're going to see about making the, yeah, the frosting type part. All right, so here in the same pot, we're going to take heavy whipping cream and we're going to kind of boil it and melt chocolate chips in it. And that's going to make the frosting. All right, so we're going to put chocolate chips in this heavy whipping cream and make chocolate glaze. All right, so it's pretty much done by this point. Yep, just want to show you what it looks like there. Oh yes, very yummy, very yummy. And I guess it's supposed to be a glaze, not really a frosting, so it's not going to get very thick. We're just going to pour it on. Okay, so here's the cake, and we have this little setup here so that we can catch the yummy chocolate goo and neither waste it nor make a big mess with it. So we're gonna set that up. There we go. All right, you want to do it? Oh, okay. All right. So we're gonna put some of this chocolate glaze on here. All right. So here comes the chocolate glaze. Okay. Chocolate glaze. Okay, there's the chocolate glaze. There you go. Take that to the sink, and then I'm gonna pick up the phone here. Okay, so that's kind of how it's looking. It definitely doesn't look as good as the original YouTube video, but I bet it'll taste okay. And then they put some decorations on it in the original YouTube video, and so they used chocolate flakes for decoration. But I was thinking we were just going to use chocolate chips. So if we put a ring of chocolate chips around the outside, then we've done everything that was in the original video. Just, you know, it doesn't look as neat, but, you know, but it'll still have the same yummy, yummy effect. All right.
Yeah, it's yummy.
Oh, okay. I was making a ring around the outside like the original video. I didn't realize we were just, you know, sprinkling the top, but that works too. That works too. We can do just a general top sprinkle. All right. There we go. Big old thick layer of chocolate chips on top there. There we go. All right. Hey, sweetheart. There we go. I see.